Well, I think the #1 piece of advice for caregivers is ask questions and keep asking until you get a satisfactory answer. Don't let the physician rush you off. Don't let your question go unanswered. And if you're not getting satisfaction, call the office. Ask to speak with a nurse practitioner if they have one. Call support groups, the Alzheimer's Association, the Alzheimer's Foundation. There are many, many community groups. AARP has some support groups as well. And many local hospitals also have them. It's very important to connect with other people. And the help is out there if you know where to look. And that's one of the things I found as I was developing this story. There's actually a lot more help out there than people think. There are national organizations with local chapters. There are local grassroots organizations that people might have formed in particular communities. And now, of course, it only takes a quick search on the internet to find them. There's also online support groups. So if you don't feel you can get out, you can still connect with other people that are going through what you're going through. I think the biggest piece of advice is you don't have to go through this alone. Many of these organizations have local support groups, they have counselors, but there's also other resources that can be tapped into that people may not realize. For example, a care manager who can help you navigate the health system, who can take charge of your loved one's medical care, particularly if you're operating from a long distance, and who can make sure that mom or dad gets to the right kinds of clinicians, who can make sure that mom or dad is taking his or her medications, who can negotiate for home health care if that's an option. There are dementia coaches that I didn't know about until I started researching this article, but there are people that will actually come in and help you learn how to communicate and reform your relationships with people who have this disease. And it's really about you changing your approach because they can't. It's tough for people to relearn how to do this, but there are people out there that can help you get through this.